I'm Heather with Dog Training with Heather Gutschall and Outbound Hounds. I want to talk about using food dispensing toys with your dogs, especially if you're stuck home now. Let's ditch the food bowl and talk about ways, that was really loud, and talk about ways to use toys for their entire meal. So I'm talking about not using the food bowl at all. We're just going to take their food and either use it with your daily training exercises if you're doing that, or you can take toys like this. This is really a great one. It's from Pet Safe. There's little things here to make the food not fall out as fast. You simply unscrew it, put the food inside, screw it back again, and hand it to your dog. Or you can make them sit and wait for it if you're really good. They bat the toys around and the food falls out. They're getting mental and physical stimulation, and you need to make sure that they're not hitting them against your floor molding or walls, because that can happen. This is another one. This is called Bob-A-Lot. You fill the food, it's by Starmark. You put the food in there. There's an adjuster, so you can figure out how fast the food is gonna fall down into the second chamber. And it comes out here. This is like a Weeble Wobble. It's got sand on the bottom. Remember the Weeble Wobbles? So that's a great one too. This is much more advanced than this one. My foster dog hasn't figured out this one yet, but is a pro at this one. This is called Tug-A-Jug. It comes in many different colors, combinations. You put the food in there, and the dog has to pull the rope and bat it around to get the food out. It'll come out from this hole as the rope's pulled. So again, that's Tug-A-Jug. This is a new one. Somebody recently donated to Hanson Dance Rescue that I have hanging around. It's by Kong, and it claims that it rolls away and then rolls back. It has like a ball inside, so it makes me feel like I want to believe them. But it looks super fun, so that's another one. These are all top rack dishwasher safe. Don't give them to your dog unattended. And if you feel like you have an easier version, the Kong Wobbler is also a great one, but the dogs figure them out pretty quickly. You can just put a tennis ball inside, and that'll slow down how quickly the food's released. So two other things that I really like. Everyone knows about Kongs, but I think most people use them to put treats inside. Soak your dog's food in water overnight, and then you come down and it'll be the consistency of oatmeal. Put a treat in first as a stopper so that it doesn't go through that bottom hole. Fill the food, which will be oatmeal consistency, after it's soaked. Fill that, put it in the freezer, and then for your dog's next meal, give them the Kong, and they'll be licking frozen meal out of it, and they'll play with it. It'll take forever. It's great mental stimulation. The last thing I want to talk about, the second to last thing I want to talk about, are snuffle mats. This is an amazing one that was sent to my foster dog by my friend Patty. She took this plastic thing that you put in your sink so that your sink doesn't get dented and scratched, and little pieces of fleece, and tied them together onto it. And this is a snuffle mat. You put the dog's entire food amount into here, or however much you want to put into here, and they have to root around in the fleece to find their meal. These are great. I don't know where you would buy these commercially, but I'm sure on Etsy there are people that make them. This one's mine, and you can't have it. Another thing to do is to have them forage for their food. You can just throw their food out in the yard and let them find it, if they're very food motivated. If they're not, that's not a good idea, because it'll just stay there. What else? I think that's it. If you do nothing else with this, pour your food out on the carpet. Pour your food out on the hardwood floor. Make them really work for that food. Make them sniff around, make them use their other senses. But it's just a good thing to do, especially now if your dog is getting a little bit less physical mental stimulation than they had been. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you're watching my videos and you find them useful, and if you've learned something, please consider going to Venmo or PayPal and paying what you wish. If you can't do that, that's okay too. I'm still glad to have you here. I'm also offering mini sessions. If you want to discuss how to use any of these techniques with your specific dog, you can get in touch and we can talk over FaceTime, Skype, or phone. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.